back to the channel. Just wanted to share my thoughts on Terrifier 3, and I enjoyed it very much. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I should really save that to the end, shouldn't I? Straight out of the gate, 8 out of 10. Very good. Couldn't tell you which one is my favourite out of the three. I know obviously about the things that came before it, but I'm just thinking of Terrifier, Terrifier 2, and Terrifier 3 with David Howard Thornton as playing Art the Clown. Oh man, just so much to unpack. I won't go into any specific spoilers, but I'll say about the intro scene, I thought it was so brilliantly built up and very tense, and you know, that first time you see Art with his back turned to us, the posture he was in was just creepy, very demonic. I don't know, just something inhuman about that first shot. As simple as it is, but I loved it, and I can't remember if there was any music playing at all. I think it was very quiet because they wanted to emphasize that realism of a quiet house with a family asleep in bed on Christmas, not Christmas Eve I don't think, but you know, around then. Oh man, and I just remember thinking as he was walking up the steps of the house to the bedrooms, and I just thought, this is giving me the creeps more than any Michael Myers scene has I can remember, you know, or any horror character, a horror icon. But then the contrast with how, you know, funny while the insane violence is happening. I mean, that's the thing about Terrifier. I knew these notorious scenes I was hearing about in this movie were going to be extremely graphic, and some people are passing out and fainting and falling over themselves and stuff, but I mean, I've seen Terrifier 1, I've seen Terrifier 2. How much more disgusting could it get? Just quite a little bit more disgusting, especially a scene with Vicky involving a shard of glass, which I was sitting beside my girlfriend, that bit was happening, and I was like, yeah, she's probably not loving this bit. And my puppy started snoring beside me. Hope that doesn't come across on the microphone. Kudo, deep sleep. But yeah, and there's just so many funny bits. When he passes by the bar and sees Santa, and his whole excitement to see Santa and pushing past the women to get to him down the stairs, that was brilliant. But I was getting little hints of Deadpool in that moment, especially when he's kind of waving his face with both his hands, kind of freaking out at Santa in front of him when he gets close to him, and he's pointing at the mask on the wall and all this stuff. And I just thought, he's so good at doing this, David Howard Thornton. Without saying a word, he's actually reminding me of Deadpool right now, because so much personality is coming through a mute character. So just hats off to him, man. He's just nailed it to a fine art. No pun intended. But yeah, avoiding spoilers, there was there's just so many funny moments, and the kills are, you know, if you got to stand back and just admire that practical effects work, man. The realism now. I mean, in the first two, there's some scenes here and there. Maybe just in the second one with the bedroom scene, there's a couple of moments where you can kind of tell that fake skin kind of texture and stuff like that. And not very much at all. I'm probably more thinking of the behind the scenes footage of the bedroom scene when I'm saying that, but they really I think they had $3 million budget for this one, and it was just very well spent. Everything was, pacing of the film was great. You know, there was always something around the corner that was about to happen that got your heart pumping again. So the little pale girl, not in this one, I'm probably going to get this all wrong, but the way they explained it, so the demon needs to take possession of someone who was really evil, and Art the Clown in the first Terrifier film was just a regular guy, but then when he blows his brains out at the end, he's possessed, or the demon goes into him. But then the little pale girl is like, was it the conduit that has to have a second person? Correct me in the comments. And then so Vicky becomes that second person in part 3. So that was interesting. So we had the little pale girl. She was great in part 2. She's like instantly iconic, and we'll be seeing her for the rest of the time. Hopefully we get some little figures of her to go along with the Art the Clown figures. Well, by the way, in this video, I'm just showing you footage of a recently finished customized Art the Clown Santa art that I made. There's a video on the channel explaining what he's made out of and all that stuff, so just letting you see footage of that. Spent ages earlier filming all this, taking pictures, just so you could look at it while I'm talking about the movie. But yeah, Vicky was, yeah, she was good. I'm sorry, I can't remember the actress's name right now, but she did a great job considering what she's got on her face to work with, you know, when she's trying to act. Very good, especially at the end. She was very evil, and that was a very intense scene. Poor old Sienna, been through so much. I don't even know if I want her to survive after part 4, because unless she meets someone really nice and she's somehow able to heal, I don't think she could after everything she's been through now. That's why I think, I don't know, maybe she'll go out in a fucking blaze of glory in part 4 and just drag him down to hell with her, and she'll just go with him, you know. I don't know. I just can't see a way for this to end where Sienna can be happy. You know, she's been through too much. She'd already been through too much after part 2, and now what's happened in part 3? Forget about it. And that girl Gabby, is it the little Gabby, is that her name? Yeah, yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to part 4, because it is a cliffhanger ending, and yeah, brilliant. Just can't stress how brilliant David Howard Thornton is, and I know he wants to play the Joker. That's like a dream of his, and I think someone in Hollywood should definitely give him the opportunity, because he's about 40 something. He's about my age, I think, 43, 44. It's a good age to play the Joker, because you could be a Joker that's a bit weathered. He's lived, he's had a life, but he's also still young enough to put up a fight if Batman corners him, kind of thing, you know. So yeah, just 8 out of 10 for me for the movie. Good, strong, very good. 8 out of 10. Couldn't tell you which one's my favourite out of this trilogy we have right now. I really like them all equally. I love the simplicity of the first one, just a showcase of this character and what he does and his personality, and the look at the films and the griminess of it all, the music. I love the simplicity of the first one. Second one is a long movie, but it's certainly got some frigging great scenes, man. A lot of good scenes, really classic scenes that will go down for all time. Yeah, the costume's sharp, all that stuff. I love part 2, but I've only seen part 3 once, and I'm going to see it again, so I have to think about it. So many funny moments, man, when he's listening to that podcast girl talk about him outside the room. His reactions to everything was just brilliant. I hope we get some decent action figures. We've got lots of merchandise of Art the Clown, but only one 1/6 scale figure, and that's from Trick or Treat Studios. That's what you're seeing in these videos, but I've modified them to look like different versions of him from different films, I guess. So I'm hoping, with all the facial expressions he does, he's crying out for a NECA Ultimate 7-inch scale figure that will come with like 4 heads with all different expressions. And you know, NECA, I don't know why they haven't jumped on Art the Clown yet. He's crying out for a NECA figure. Obviously Trick or Treat Studios and a few other companies have done little bits and pieces of him. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the film. I thought it was excellent. Definitely a few bits in there I found a little bit much at times, but I get it, you know, it is what it is. I just thought the tube scene towards the end was a bit over the top evil. I mean, they're demons, that's the kind of shit they're gonna do, so I get it, but man, I just felt so bad for that woman, and the poor kid, seeing that, it's dark, man, it's very dark. But yeah, massive respect to Damien Leone for resisting the temptations of the big money from Hollywood and sticking with his true vision. Like it kind of, you know, just that relentless James Cameron kind of, screw everyone, this is the movie I need to make, and I'm going to do it, whatever I have to do it my way and complete my vision. I respect that a hell of a lot, and it's just really nice to see this character in these movies become as popular as they have, and I hope it continues, and I'm looking forward to the 4th one. So let me know what you think in the comments, folks. Love to hear your thoughts on this. I thought it was great, and I'm going to go see it again soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.